Hey guys, and welcome on in to an episode of Getting Wild with Terry, free NHL picks. I'm Terry, ready to break down this big Thursday slate that we have going on today. We'll start the show as we usually do, and that is taking a look at what happened in the NHL yesterday. Starting with that Sabres and Washington game. Two premium plays up on the site for me in this game. I had the Buffalo Sabres money line as a dog, but I also had the over 6.5. Unfortunately, Buffalo was unable to get the win. Washington tied it on the power play with a few seconds left and then won it in the shootout. But I got the over 6.5 there, so I was happy with that one. Avalanche and Toronto. I was on the over 6.5. My best bet was Nathan MacKinnon anytime goal. Unfortunately, that was kind of a slow goalies duel type of game. It was pretty boring, actually. Well, not boring, but it was low eventful, I guess is the right word. So unfortunately, neither my best bet or the over, which was a premium play, cashed for me in that one. Minnesota and St. Louis. Well, I had Minnesota money line up on the site as a free play. It basically it was open around minus 145, minus 150, which is out of my range. But once it got to minus 135, I put it up on the site. And I'm usually happy to say that I watch every Wild game, and most of the time I do. But last night was one of the few games where I decided to go to bed early. Of course, the Wild were down 3-1, so I thought, I'm probably not going to miss much of a game anyways. But boy, did I miss a game. There was almost a goalie fight. Wild scored 8 goals. It was an absolutely crazy game. I won't go too deep into it because the show will go on forever. But there's highlights on Twitter. You can watch it. Marc-Andre Fleury and Jordan Binnington almost went toe-to-toe. The referees were not allowing that to happen. But the Wild, without Kaprizov, have now scored 4, 5, and 8 goals. So no more low-scoring games, apparently, for the Wild. Their offense has absolutely exploded. We'll see if that continues going forward. And then the Islanders and the Ducks. Islanders scored 6. They won 6-3. They did what they had to do against a team they should definitely beat. So that was a good win for the Islanders. Taking a look at the standings here, nothing's changed since yesterday here in the Metropolitan. Carolina, New Jersey, New York Rangers. Boston, Toronto, and Tampa Bay still in the Atlantic. Toronto got an extra point with the overtime loss. Pittsburgh, 78, New York Islanders, 78, and then 5-point difference between the Islanders and then Florida and Washington. Florida has 3 games in hand on the Islanders. Buffalo, that was a really important game for them to win, which they did not, but still, they're still right there if they can go on a run here. Ottawa was 70, Detroit was 69. The bottom feeders of the Eastern Conference. Looking at the West, Dallas in the top spot with 87. Minnesota Wild 1 point behind with 86. The Colorado Avalanche 4 points behind the Wild with 82 points. Vegas, LA, Edmonton leading the Pacific, followed by our wildcard teams, Seattle and Winnipeg. Winnipeg, 3 games played more than Nashville. Nashville 4 points behind. The Flames behind them. Vancouver, St. Louis, Arizona on an island by themselves, followed by the bottom feeders of the Western Conference. We will look at what happened up on Picks and Parlays yesterday. Earl Sports Bets, which is Nick and Tim, if anybody was wondering, had the best night on the site yesterday. They went 9-5, up $480, which is basically 4.8 units. Great night for Nick and Tim. I finished 2-2, down 0.02. So basically an even day for me. Moves me down last 7 days to second place, but I'm still leading last 30 days up on the site. We'll bring up this game, and I will jump into the chat here. Hello there. Hello, Mr. Earl. What's up, Terry? I smashed the like. West Virginia University up 13-4 early. Yes, and that is my premium play for the one of my premium college basketball plays, which is currently playing. Go West Virginia. I'm happy to see it. Happy Monday, Thursday, Terry. Or Money Thursday, Terry. Yes, I hope so. Hey, Terry. Hey, Crystal. How's it going? Smash the like. Thank you so much, Kev. Morning, Terry. Morning, Timothy. Hockey and baseball are depressing, but March Madness is here. Yes, let's go West Virginia. Wild scored nice last night. Yes, they did. The new guys all found the back of the net. Klingberg and Sundqvist, and it was just a great night. Those linesmen should be suspended for not letting Bennington and Flower fight. I know we all wanted to see a goalie fight, and non-Wild fans are definitely really pissed off. But as a Wild fan, I'd rather Fleury not get hurt heading into a playoff run. Yes, it may be Gustafsson that starts in the playoffs, but every point is important right now. Having one of your goalies get injured in a fight could cost the Wild second to third place in the Central, which is a huge difference. So, huge. Can't believe you missed that Wild game I even watched. Wow, Richie. I know, but sometimes it happens. So the Wild are better without Kaprizov. Absolutely not. An overreaction. When Kaprizov went down, everybody said that the sky's falling for the Wild. I said, no, it's not. They'll be just fine. What's happening now, the Wild's offense is getting going because everyone knows on the team there is no Kaprizov, and everyone knows that they have to contribute. So everyone's shooting the puck, and it's going in. So, no, they're not better without Kaprizov. I liked how Reeves pregame said during interview, why not score? I'm hot right now. Exactly, he did. He said, watch me go score or something like that, and he did. Good day, Terry. Good day, Brian. Bennington would have knocked out Mark, blah, 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 Tim. Speaking about Bennington, I noticed he was in the chat yesterday. Obviously, it's not really him, but I told him he's going to get lit up tonight, and he sure did. So don't see him in the chat, but after giving up 5 goals and then getting kicked out of the game, it makes sense. They also played San Jose, Columbus, and St. Louis. There you go. But that is it, or that is not it. Sorry. We'll jump into the game. Montreal plus 250 to plus 284. Florida minus 323 to minus 360. 6.5s right across the board in this one. And I'm going to start us off with a pass here. I expect Florida to win this game, but I am unable to bet them. They're just extremely pricey. You could go with Montreal as an underdog, but I don't have any interest in doing that. Florida's won their last 6 at home against Montreal. They tend to be high-scoring games. Florida's covered minus 2.5 in 6 of their last 8 games at home against Montreal. So Florida's winning these games by 3 or more. They're going over. So a lean to the over 6.5 and a lean to Florida minus 2.5 in this game if I was playing it. But I'm not. It's ultimately a pass here. Laughing face. Interesting. Yeah, talking a big talk there. Habs and Reg, die Panthers die. Sorry, Tim, but no. Habs plus 305, one of the most profitable teams versus a money pit in Florida. I'll take a chance here. All right. No, I definitely can't do that. Florida's dominated Montreal. Moving on to the second game here. Tampa Bay plus 110 to plus 120. New Jersey Devils minus 126 to minus 150 in this one. 6.5s right across the board. This is obviously a rematch. These two teams just faced each other a couple days ago. Tampa Bay won 4-1 and played a very good game. Now they're coming right back to it in New Jersey once again. And I think New Jersey wins this game. but I'm not really running to go lay minus 130 with them after their last game. But I do expect them to bounce back here. So New Jersey money line would be the side I'd go with in this game. But ultimately, I'm just not getting to anything here at the moment, anyways. If we see more minus 125, I might pull the trigger on it. We'll see. Draw. Hey, it's very potential. It could definitely happen. We'll move on along to the next one. Colorado Avalanche minus 125 to minus 130. Ottawa Senators plus 105 to plus 112. 6.5s right across the board. In this one here, I chose the wrong player yesterday. Instead of Nathan MacKinnon, I should have chose Mikko Rantanen. I am fixing that mistake today, and I'm taking Mikko Rantanen anytime goal at plus 120. He has a goal in 9 of his last 13 games, and is actually potentially, if he continues to score, could break the franchise record by the Avalanche set by Joe Sakic by most goals in a season by an Avalanche player. Rantanen is, I think, within 10 goals of that. So depending on how the rest, he's a motivated player. Having scored in his last 2, he is a motivated player to break a franchise record. So now Colorado coming into Ottawa here, a team that's unable to stop the puck right now. I like the over here. Either we're going to get Jonas Johansson in this game for Colorado, or we'll get Georgiev on a back-to-back. Ottawa, neither of their young rookies have been able to stop the puck lately. So I like Rantanen goal. I like the over here. And would be a lean with Colorado. But on the second night of a back-to-back at minus 125, minus 130, I'm not really that interested in this one. New Jersey money line. This is a revenge game for the Devils. Yes, I do think they'll bounce back. I do. Avs money line. Die sends die. They're pretty much dead to him. Don't worry about the Sens. Yes, Richie, Rantanen anytime goal. I love it. Avalanche money line could be Johansson for Colorado though. Yeah, that's why I like the over. I will take McKinnon anytime goal. Yeah, he didn't score yesterday. He probably will today. I was on back-to-back. The game still goes over. Yeah, especially finishing a low-scoring game yesterday. I really like the over here. Nichushkin, assist or point. Best of luck. Avs will dominate the Senators. They definitely should. We'll move on along to this one here. Pittsburgh plus 115 to plus 127. New York Rangers minus 135 to minus 150. 6.5s right across the board in this one here. If you follow the Picks and Parlays YouTube channel, I did do a free pick video in this game yesterday where I took the over 6.5 and I also took the draw here. Reasons for that. Both these teams are trending over right now. Pittsburgh, 3 of their last 5. The Rangers, 4 of their last 7. Both teams have gone to overtime in 4 of their last 7 games. When these teams face each other, extreme home dominance. When they're in Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh wins. When they're in New York, New York wins. Rangers 7-1-1 in their last 9 at home against Pittsburgh. 6 of the 8 games went over 6.5. Both meetings finished 3-2 this year so far. I think we get a 3-3 game that goes to overtime. I like the draw. I like the over. And there's one player for Pittsburgh who is super hot right now, Jason Zucker. He has a goal in 7 of his last 9 games. I'm going to play it a little bit safe here and take him to get a point instead in case he happens to get an assist in this one because you can get him to get a point at plus 105. So plus money for a point. I'll take that to be a little bit safer instead of the goal in case he happens to assist on something. But yeah, this is a good draw spot, I think, in this one. Penguins. Interesting. Well, it's been a long time since they won in New York. Rangers money line, die pens die. Also, your favorite player, Patrick Kane, anytime goal. Okay, whatever. He's getting hot now. Malkin goal and an assist. Best of luck, Richie. Yeah, if Malkin gets an assist, it's probably on a Zucker goal. Panarin assist, Kane anytime goal, is Zibanejad anytime goal. Richie's going big on props. I'm taking a step back from props, being a little bit more selective. So, but best of luck, Richie, on your props. We'll move on along to this one here. Boston Bruins, Winnipeg Jets. Boston minus 154 to minus 175. Winnipeg Jets plus 134 to plus 145. Sixes, couple 6.5s available here. Originally, this was supposed to be my game that I was supposed to talk about in Power Hour today on Picks and Parlays, but I asked Lenny to change, basically because this game, I don't want any part of this game. Bruins have lost 3 of their last 4 games since they've clinched the playoff spot. It looks like they've taken their foots off the gas. It's a long time before the playoffs. I don't think taking your foots off the gas is the right move here. I know Nick is all excited because he thinks Bruins lose in the first round, and with what they're doing right now, if they can't, you've had such a great season. You've had one of the best seasons in the NHL so far, and now you're taking it easy once you clinch the playoff spot. It's not guaranteed that you're going to be able to pick it back up again right before the playoffs. So I don't like what's happening here in Boston, but I have no interest in taking this Winnipeg Jets team, who continues to be inconsistent, continues to find ways to lose games. They should get smashed in this spot. The way Boston's playing, the way Winnipeg's playing, I think this is a pass. Boston 4-1-1 in their last 6 in Winnipeg, so they've definitely had success in Winnipeg. I just think this is a very good pass game. I don't have any interest in it whatsoever. Under 6, lean Jets. Bruins are a fade. Pass. Niederreiter, anytime goal. All right. Best of luck. Moving on along to our next one. Chicago Blackhawks and Nashville Predators. Chicago plus 200 to plus 227. Nashville minus 255 to minus 275. Sixes. I do see a couple 5.5s in this one. I'm going to play our prop here in this game. Thomas Novak, anytime goal, plus 235. He has been a bright spot for the Predators, a young player who was really hot, had a really hot streak there, a point streak, got moved to the second and third line out of nowhere when he was really hot, and then he stopped scoring. Now he's back up. I think he's back up on the top line or on the second line here, and he's been hot his last few games. Getting to face Chicago. Chicago does not like going to Nashville. The Preds have won 9 of the last 10 meetings in Nashville. They've dominated this Chicago team. Nashville 8-2-1 in their last 11. Getting hot at the right time. They could very well pass Winnipeg for the final playoff spot in the Western Conference. I like Novak to get a goal plus 235. And I think Predators win. Obviously, it would have to be a parlay piece. They have gone to overtime in 3 of their last 5. So I'm not really comfortable taking them on the puck line here. Chicago's been scrappy. I could see a close game with the Predators winning in this one. Pass. All right. Radish anytime goal and Novak anytime goal. Richie, we're seeing things the same. We see the same props, that's for sure. Chicago money line. Tim Earl, yes, sir. Kev likes Blackhawks too. Hey, they're a big dog. They're a big dog. We'll move on along here to this game. Dallas Stars plus 115 to plus 125. Edmonton Oilers minus 135 to minus 150. 6.5s. I do see a couple 7s available here. Now, this is what we should have seen 6.5s when it was Dallas and Seattle, not the 6s that we got. Now it makes more sense here at 6.5 minus 135, but I'm still going over. I'm still going over. Dallas has gone over 6.5 in 7 straight games. Edmonton's gone over 6.5 in 5 of their last 7. 5 of the last 7 meetings between these teams in Edmonton have gone over 6.5. Dallas 3-1 in the last 4, so they've actually won both games this year between the teams. The road team won 6-2 for Dallas, 6-3 for Edmonton. I like goals here. I like Dallas team total over 3.5 at plus 110. And I like Wyatt Johnston to get a point for Dallas. He is plus 110 to get a point, and he has one in 8 of his last 10 games. For the Stars, I don't think he should be plus 110 to get a point when he's that hot on the second line. And we know Edmonton gives up goals. So I definitely like that. Wyatt Johnston and the over 6.5 in this one. Easy over. There's never ever easy overs, but yeah, I like goals here. Stars. Yeah, I could see it. Oilers money line plus McDavid no goal is plus 231. All right. Stars. Yeah. I'm not pulling the trigger on the Stars to win, but I will take their team total over, and I will take Wyatt Johnston to get a point in this one. Moving up on to our next game, Vancouver Canucks minus 137 to minus 150. Arizona Coyotes plus 115 to plus 126. 6.5s right across the board in this one. Ultimately, I'm not getting to this game, and that's because I don't want to go against either of these teams right now. Vancouver Canucks, you may look at them as a minus 145 road favorite and be like, whoa. Well, Vancouver's won 5 straight. They've looked really good with Thatcher Demko. I can understand why they're this big of a road favorite. Arizona, on the other hand, 4-0-1 in their last 5. They're playing great hockey. They've won 5 of their last 7 at home against Vancouver. So they've played well against this Canucks team. I wouldn't talk anybody off Arizona as an underdog. I wouldn't talk anybody off looking at Vancouver. This is ultimately a pass for me. This could be another good draw spot. Arizona's gone to overtime in 3 straight, and I could see this being a very close game that goes to overtime. So actually, you know what? I'm going to write that down. Write that down so I don't forget to bet it, because I'm going to add the draw after the show between. That's how I'm going to tackle this game. I'm going to take the draw in this one. Heiskanen assist for the last game, the Stars. I like it. Yotes money line. Hey, very well. They very well could. Such a beautiful game. Yotes money line. Kuzmenko anytime goal. He's been hot. Keller anytime goal. He's been hot. Best of luck, guys. Let's get an Arizona win in overtime. Moving on along to our next game here. Calgary Flames, Vegas Golden Knights. You can get Calgary minus 105 to plus 100. Vegas Golden Knights minus 105 to minus 115. 6s, a couple 6.5s in this one. If you've been watching the show all year, you probably won't obviously remember this, but when these two teams faced each other in Vegas, I think it was a month or 2 ago, I mentioned that Calgary has never, ever won in Vegas. They had lost all 7 games going there. Vegas once again gets the win, 8-0 at home against Calgary. For some reason, this Flames team struggles against Vegas, especially in Vegas. And now we're getting this Vegas team who's playing great hockey right now. Calgary, inconsistent, finds ways to lose games more often than not. Yes, Vegas off the long road trip. Yes, Vegas plays better on the road, but Calgary doesn't like Vegas. We're getting a great price for Vegas, who's been playing great hockey. Give me the Golden Knights money line here to go 9-0 against Calgary all time in Vegas here. And I do have a player prop in this one. I want to try to pronounce this name correctly. Pavel Dorofeyev. Pavel Dorofeyev for Vegas. Has goals in 3 straight games for the Golden Knights, plus 550 to score. A young Russian prospect who has done very well. So plus 550 for Pavel Dorofeyev of the Vegas Golden Knights, and Vegas Golden Knights on the money line. Golden Knights money line, I like it. Vegas Golden Knights minus 1.5. I like it. A little bit ballsy, but hey, there you go. Flames team total over 3.5 and the over 6.5. Nick doesn't like Jonathan Quick, but hey, you can get over 6. I could see over 6. Okay, yeah. Hey, I can see it. I'll ride with you with Vegas. Vegas is on hot streak. Let's go. Yeah, I agree. The only thing I don't like is that they're returning off that road trip, but I think they'll be fine in this one. Now we're moving on along to the game. If you saw my tweet on Twitter, I tweeted that there's a player that has an assist in 8 straight games, and he is in this game. So I mentioned that I would give that out, and obviously I will. Seattle Kraken minus 168 to minus 175. San Jose Sharks plus 140 to plus 159. 6.5s right across the board in this one. One player I've mentioned quite a bit throughout the year is Mr. Vince Dunn from the Seattle Kraken. He is minus 110 to get an assist tonight. He has done that in 8 straight games. He is the centerpiece of the offense on the back end for the Kraken. He is the one, when you look at Kraken defensemen to get any kind of point or any type of offense, it's Mr. Vince Dunn. I think he goes to 9 straight games with an assist. He's got multiple assists in a few of his last games. Now he's heading to San Jose. I think this should be a bounce back for the Kraken. They beat the Sharks 8-4 earlier on in the year. They got shut out 4-0 in their last trip to San Jose. I think we get a motivated Kraken this time. I'm not backing them on the puck line or in regulation or anything like that, just based on the price and what happened last time in San Jose. But I think the players remember that. I like Vince Dunn to get an assist here, and I do think Kraken win if you wanted to parlay it with something else. But for me, it is just Mr. Vince Dunn here. Vegas is hot. Calgary is a struggle bus, and Vegas is only minus 110 at home. Fishy? No. The Bucks love Calgary. Calgary has been overpriced consistently. So I don't think it's a trap. Vegas off a long road trip, right? Sharks do. Well, hey, we'll see. Seattle / San Jose pass, weird stat. Sharks are 1-17 last 18 when they play on the same day as Vegas. Shout out Pimp Slap by POD for that trend. Wow. That is that's very interesting. Svechnikov anytime goal. All right. That's probably plus 600. I don't know. Probably very good odds for that. Good luck with Vince Dunn. Yeah, that's the guy I'm looking for props today. One of my favorite player props of the day. Going to our final game, and we'll get to the best bet segment. Columbus Blue Jackets, LA Kings. I'm just going to quickly check the score in the West Virginia. I haven't got any updates in the chat. Thanks a lot, Mr. Nicholas and Tim Earl. That's not too good. Only up by 2 now. Oh, well. Columbus plus 213 to plus 240. LA Kings minus 271 to minus 300. 6.5s right across the board here in this one. We won't get Korpisalo against his former team. It is a goalie switch every game scenario type for the Kings, and they're sticking to that here. Not a whole lot for me in this game. I think LA wins, obviously, minus 300 favorites. They should win. But I'm just not getting to anything here. Actually, I do have a 1-player prop. I can't believe I almost forgot him. Gabriel Velarde to get a point at minus 115. He has done that in 6 of his last 7 games for the LA Kings facing the Columbus Blue Jackets. I think it's a good spot for him to get a point. Only minus 115 to get a point in this one. 26 to 24. UVA up 77 early on Furman as well. Nobody cares. I'm kidding. Damn, no Corpusalo revenge game. Nope, not yet. But we'll jump into the best bet segment and see what happened yesterday on the show. McKinnon didn't score, unfortunately for me. Clippers won for Crystal. UCF won for Tim. The Islanders cashed for Nick. Tuck and Zuccarello did not score. Buffalo did not win for Kev. IceX was close with Buffalo minus 1.5 and St. Louis at minus 1.5 at one point. Both games looked good, but unfortunately both lost. Tuck to get a point and over 2.5 shots on goal did not cash. Z Goaler went with Blues money line, which did not cash either. Looking at the current standings here, Mr. Nick Earl back in first place, 2.47 units up. Kev underscore bets in second, Crystal in third, Captain Bry in fourth. And then a bunch of us here within minus 3 to minus 0.6 here in the standings. And for me today, I'm taking the Vegas Golden Knights to continue their home dominance over the Calgary Flames and go to 9-0 against the Flames all time in Vegas, minus 105. Dun, 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 dun. Blue Jackets money line. No thanks. No thanks. Kev is going to go the same here. He also likes Vegas money line. All right. Best bet turning to March Madness for my big dog of the day. Colgate Raiders money line plus 700. Colgate Raiders plus 700 for Nick. Oops. And I don't know what happened there. All right, technical issues. Get this back up here. Okay. It's all your fault, Nick. It's all your fault. All your fault, Nick. And best bet for Tim is also going to be everyone loves March Madness, and I will if I win. Duke minus 6, minus 110 for Tim. We'll post best bet later. Have a good day, everyone. You too, Crystal. Best bet for Brian is going to be the over. Okay. All right. Colorado / Ottawa plus Dallas / Edmonton over 5.5. Plus 122. I like that. Perfect. And that looks like it's it. So if anyone else wants to put in your best bets, feel free to post them in the comments below after the video is done. And here is Richie. Malkin assist and Malkin assist / Panarin point. Okay, I'll find out the odds for you after that. Try to find out odds for your own, Richie, because with the point and the assist, the only book I know that I could do that is Bet365, and they cut your odds a lot. So let me know if you have odds for that, and we'll compare them. But that is today's show. Best of luck to everybody today. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We're growing every day, up to 469 subscribers. Trying to get up to that number, 500. Help us out. If you're watching on Twitter, come join us on YouTube. We'd love to have you in the live chat. But best of luck to everybody on your bets tonight. And we'll see you again tomorrow for another episode. Getting Wild with Terry, free NHL picks. Best of luck, guys.